Hey guys, Darren with SOVA. We are happy to announce that we are pushing an app update out to the Google Play Store, and it will update your mobile app versions from version 2.6.5 or 2.6.6 you might be using up to 2.7.3. So a couple things change on this app version. That's why we're doing this video, so I can explain to you a little bit of what's changed. First thing you'll see on the screen here is that the background is different. So what you'll also notice on this screen, which is the login screen, is there's no menu at the top right for you to select to log in. So the menu now is off to the left. So what you want to do is you just want to swipe in from the left. So just tap with your thumb off the edge of the screen on your phone on the left vertical edge, and you're going to swipe in and move your thumb over to the right. And that's going to reveal the menu that gives options that are available when you're not logged in. Now, when you're logged in, this is going to look different. There's going to be a lot of different options there. So I'm going to go ahead and log in as a developer here. I'm going to click this option at the bottom that says Dev Login. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a password for that, hit OK. All right, now this should look a little more familiar to you. This is going to be the list of the users that are set up at your property. Obviously, your user list is going to be different than ours because this is just for a test portal. So we have mostly all developers are in here and just a lot of test accounts. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to select your name just like you always do. I'm going to go ahead and select this one. It's going to give you a welcome message. Continue with this user, the one that you just selected. Click yes. Now, if it brings up the option that says if the device is going to be shared, it'll basically send you, it'll show you a message that'll say, is this device going to be used by you exclusively or is it going to be shared? You always want to say shared because what that does is it allows you to see the list of users each time you log in. Otherwise, what it does is it ends up logging directly into your account each time. And that would work well if the phone was dedicated to you. It was your own personal phone, you were keeping it in a locker, or it was issued to you through your work. So, but in this case, I would say in most cases, you probably share devices amongst all the security officers. Okay, so once you get logged in, the screen looks like this. So this is going to be very similar, other than the background, in how the system works. Now, again, you still don't have a menu up at the top right up here. And the menu, again, is off to the left. So we're going to go ahead and swipe in from the left. And here's our menu options. At the top, you're going to see your name. You'll see your picture at the top left. If you have a picture added, what you'll notice here also is a icon here, which is your logout icon. So there isn't a menu item for logging out. There's an icon to log out. So you're going to click that when it's time to log out. All right, so let's go through the menu real quick. First of all, it starts with My Shift. This is going to be everything that you would do within your shift. We're going to do a video that's going to explain a lot of the new features because we've added a lot of stuff to this app version. So, but just for now, I want to kind of just give you an overview of what that looks like. So My Shift is going to be basically everything that you would do within your shift is going to be grouped in alphabetical order in that section. The next section down is going to be Lost and Found. If you guys are using our system with Lost and Found, that's where you're going to access those areas. Then you have Maintenance. You have About. You have access to the admin dashboard, which is right here. Previously it was at the very top of the menu, so that's now within the maintenance section. Then you have check updates, which is something that your officer should be doing on a regular basis just to make sure that your app is remaining updated with the server. And then you have some other options as well, including your user settings down here at the bottom. So scrolling down, continuing, we have packages. We have the switching menu, which allows you to switch to different buildings. If you have buildings set up in your portal where you have tours that are defined to a building, you could switch back and forth to different buildings, and your tasks and your tours and all of that would be unique based on the building. Switching user would be if you're going to share a device with another user in the same shift, you could both log into the device and you could switch back and forth between your users. That's what switch user is. Finally, down at the bottom, we have visitors. So if you're using our system for visitors, you can do visitor checks. You can scan visitor badges. You can see information about the visitor, or if you needed to evacuate your building, the e-roll call allows you to collect all of the barcodes for all the visitors that are in your building at when they've assembled out at a muster station outside your building, so you can work with one or more people to scan and make sure that everybody's accounted for that's in your building. All right, so that's the menu primarily, all right? So again, there's going to be some discussion and additional videos about some of these features because a lot of things have changed. But just for now, I wanted to make sure that you all knew how to access the menu, how to log in, which we've done, and how to log out. So to log out, what we're going to do is we're just going to click the red icon at the very top, click that one there. It's going to say you've logged out less than 3 hours ago. We're going to say OK. And now we're at the logout screen. So this screen here is where you would scan your logout button. So whereas before this was a night scene, a little bit different, kind of a bluish purplish screen, this is our new logout screen. So once you see the screen, it's ready to scan. You're going to go up and you're going to scan the logout button. I'll do that now, and it tells me that I'm now logged out. All right, so when I click OK, it takes me back to the login screen. So now we're back to the beginning. Again, swipe in from the left. That shows you the menu options that are available. You won't see the dev login at the bottom. This is set up for developers, but all the other options you can see there. And you'll notice that there is access to lost and found. You can add lost and found, process lost and found. You can do package receive, so you can add packages into your system. You can deliver packages from here. You can search for packages. The reason these are available outside of a login is that in some cases, our clients have SOVA running in their shipping and receiving department or their housekeeping department, or they might have a device up at the front desk so they can do searches for lost and found. So they want to be able to have access to all of those things without actually having a login to SOVA. So these functions are available outside of a login, so you don't need a login to access any of these functions, including being able to check and do inspections on your AEDs, all right, and access the admin dashboard. All right, folks, that's all I wanted to say. Hopefully the device, your devices will update. Let's go through real quick if they don't update. Your devices should update automatically, but if you have a different version, which some of you do, some of you have test development versions, in some cases, you guys were looking for different features that weren't available in the original Google Play version of the app. So we added in some additional features and sent you a modified version. Now, once we've done that, unfortunately, your devices will no longer automatically update. So you're going to have to do a manual update, which will include removing the application off of your phone and then downloading again from Google Play. All right. So let me show you a little bit about how that works. So I'm going to exit out of SOVA. I'm going to get back to a desktop. I'm going to go to the Play Store. So we're going to click this icon right here. That's going to take us into the Play Store. So your Play Store looks like this. The new version of the Play Store has a search button down here at the bottom. Older versions have search available in a magnifying glass icon up here at the top. So hopefully you guys have newer versions of Android. So we're going to go ahead and click search. Now we're going to go in here and we're going to select SOVA security. If yours doesn't come up there, just go ahead and start typing the first few letters and hit enter. And it should take you to the app. If not, then let's go ahead and type in, well, it's actually coming up right here as a suggestion. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. It's going to take us into here. So you look at that and you say, well, what do I do with this? This is kind of the first level of the SOVA screen, and the way the new Play Store works, it's a little bit confusing. But to get into where you actually could uninstall the app or update it, you have to click up here, which takes you into the screen. Now yours might, depending on your version, instead of this open icon, you might see an update icon right here, and that tells you that there is an update that's available. All right, but to get into the actual app so you can see information about it, you can click here. All right. So if I scroll down in here, so a couple things I can do. I can uninstall, right? Now, if you guys notice that your app doesn't automatically update, then what you want to do is you want to come in here to the Play Store. You want to do exactly what I did here, search for SOVA security, hit uninstall, and then as soon as that's done, go ahead and reinstall. What you don't want to do is hit the app icon on desktop and uninstall from there. So the other option, and some people do this, they'll go here, they'll hit this information icon right here. It'll take them into this screen. They'll hit uninstall. The problem with that is the way Android works, this doesn't truly uninstall the app. It just basically puts it into sort of a holding area, right? It's not uninstalled. And then when you go to reinstall or update, there could be some conflicts between the old version and the new version. So you don't want to do this process to uninstall. You want to go to the Play Store like we talked about before. So back in the Play Store. So now we're here. You want to uninstall from here. All right. So you're going to click uninstall. Now, if your phone, when you come into the Play Store, again, and all this is only necessary if your phone doesn't automatically update. If it doesn't automatically update, you're going to go into the Play Store. You'll see this, instead of saying open, this will say update. Now that means that you are available to update within the Play Store without having to uninstall first. You would just click update and then just let it do its thing, and it'll update, and then you'll be up and running in just a matter of minutes. All right. But if it doesn't show that, again, what you'll need to do is you'll need to uninstall the app first by hitting this button here. And then once that's done, then you would go ahead and install it. And it would install the more recent version, providing there's a new version available. So if we go down here, let's see, where does it show the app version? Details, maybe? No, it doesn't show there. Play Store's changed a bit, so things are in different places. About the app. Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so the app version that's available on the Google Play Store is 2.6.6. Okay, that may be the version that you have. If you have 2.6.6, you should be able to update to the new version again, which is 2.7.3. All right, but again, if it doesn't show that you can automatically update, then you have to go in here and you have to uninstall it first. So do what I just did and go into the About the app, and then you'd be able to see what the version is. If it is 2.6.6 RC, then you should be able to update. If you see something different, if you see 2.7.1 or 2.5.6 or 5.7, then what that tells you is that you are using a different version of the app, and it's possible that you may not be able to automatically update. So if that's the case, you're going to do exactly what I just did. You're going to come into the Play Store, you're going to uninstall first, and then you're going to install the new version. All right. So once you've done that, then you should be up and running. Again, once you actually have the app running, you'll notice down at the login screen, once you log in, get back here again. Down here at the bottom, this is showing you the version 2.7.3. All right, so once you've updated, you should see that. And you'll also notice, obviously, the background's different. So that'll probably be a more easier visual indicator to tell you that, yeah, something's changed. You know, it's different. Doesn't look like the same as it used to be. But this is important to note too, 2.7.3. That is the app version. Now, if you wanted to, you could also go over to, once you get your update done, you can go over to About. And the About would also show you 2.7.3-74, which is the full version name, build dates 11/13. So you should be looking at today's date. And you should be looking at 2.7.3 is the version. All right. So that's that. Again, more videos coming on how the system works and some of the different things that it does. There's a lot of new features. I'll be sharing some additional videos with you guys to get you guys up to speed on all the new features. But for now, just wanted to make sure that you guys understood how to log in. And then once that's done, begin resume tour. This is identical to the way that it was before. Record no tour task is identical to the way it was before. Down here, we have a plus icon, which we can do some things. You can add a audio file here. You can take a video clip right from here, and then you can add the clip to an incident report, an existing incident report, or you can create a new incident report after you've recorded the video. And that was actually added by request because we had a client that says, you know, we like capturing videos, but then there isn't an easy way to get videos added to the incident report after we've captured the video. Well, now it's very easy to do. You click here, record your video, give it a name, and then you'll have an option that'll say if you want to store it and use it later, you can do that. If you want to save it and add it to a new incident report, then you can click that, and that automatically adds it, creates a new incident report, and then you're off and running in the incident report screen, which you're probably familiar with if you've done incident reports from a mobile device. Without going too far into it, there's some new features that incorporate AI into the incident report writing process. So I think you might find that until we roll out the web version update, which won't be probably until January of next year, before that, you might find it now is easier to write incident reports from the mobile app because you have the benefit of having an AI engine built in for you. So you write your report, you get it to a certain point, you hit AI, and it basically gives you an option to rewrite it based on the AI engine that we're currently using. So you might want to take advantage of that or at least take a look at that. All right. You can now, we always could, add images to incident reports. You can now add PDFs to incident reports. So you click here, you can take a picture of a PDF. If it's skewed or something, it straightens the words out and basically creates a PDF for you and then allows you to attach that PDF directly to an incident report also. So again, that was added by request from a client. So we think that's a good feature that is available now too. But again, that's just kind of scratching the surface. We'll go through again some additional videos on some of the new features that are available to you guys. I just wanted to make sure that you guys aren't confused once you see the login because it does look different, right? So let me log out. hit that red icon at the top, hit log out, and go ahead and scan your log out button, and then it takes you back to here. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to say for now. Hopefully that's helpful, and look for new videos. I'll be sending those out and emailing them to you, or I'll put them as a banner across the top of the website that you guys can just click, and it should take you to YouTube and play the videos. And hopefully that'll be helpful to get you guys up to speed on some of the new features of the app. So enjoy. If you guys got any questions, again, open up a ticket. You guys can always send me an email as well, or send me a text. You have my contact details, I'm sure. And we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.